So you have a day with your friends. You meet, you eat, you laugh, you took pictures. Later you realize this is something deeper. And this is exactly what happened to me. Looking back, I thought I was just preparing another party, another dinner gathering. But I didn't know it has somehow touches me in a way I didn't expect. I think I was actually preparing for myself something bigger. This summer hasn't been easy on me. If you have been following me, you guys know that I have some not so good experience in my previous video. If you miss it, I'm going to include them in the link below so you can watch them. Oh my god, it is raining. You see my glasses? It's all wet. Let's go into the cottage and we'll chat there. Anyway, in this video, I'm going to bring you along with me for the behind scene how I organized this day as we started our day by having lunch with Amalia at her tiny cottage in the city where there is a vintage car show. After the lunch, we will head down to the Wasteland, and after that we'll go home separately, have a nap, hour or two, and eventually everybody will come back to my place for dinner. If I want to enjoy this day, and I wouldn't want to prepare everything last minute because it is going to be so stressful. So I started preparing my food the day before, and I know for sure Hainanese chicken rice will be the most ideal food, and it can be prepared one day in advance. All I need to do is just to boil the chicken, then drain it, remove the meat, and keep the meat cool in the refrigerator until the next day. I did all the condiments in advance too, so that I don't have to do it on the last minute. I don't want to spend my entire evening standing in the kitchen while everyone else was having fun. I want to be able to sit at the table. I want to talk to my friend. I want to laugh. I want to be able to be part of the memories. Preparing myself beforehand is the best way for me to relax. I don't need everything to be perfect. As I grow older, I think I am slowly to learn to let go of perfection. Because when people come into our home, I think the most important is that do they feel welcome? Do they feel comfortable? Can they laugh? Can they enjoy themselves and be themselves? That is much more important to me nowadays. The next day arrived, and I was looking forward to see the ladies, of course, but I noticed something inside me. I was a little bit nervous. Sometimes you start to wonder, can I trust people? Did I misread that person? Should I open up myself again? Should I keep a distance? And sometimes you became more guarded without even realizing it. And that happens to me. So when these ladies, they came along, there was another part of me that was quietly asking, can I open up again? And then when we met, slowly, that feeling started to disappear. We had so much fun at Amalia's cottage. She made this wonderful spread of taco buffet. It was so delicious, so simple, nothing complicated. We shared the food, we talked, and we laughed. And then I realized I started to relax. I didn't have to perform. I didn't have to impress anyone. I don't have to prove anything. I could simply be myself. And that feeling was actually very precious to me. Because when you had experience that makes you questions about people, sometimes you forgot that there are still good experiences waiting for you. After lunch, we went to see some vintage car. There was not so many people because the weather was not so good, but we had such fun. We looked at cars, we took pictures, we took many selfies with my drone, because sometimes rebuilding confidence around people doesn't happen through one big dramatic moment. It happened through little moments like this: conversations, laughter, sharing a meal, someone being kind to you. And you slowly collect all this experience, and eventually you realize that maybe people aren't all the same. I think this is something that I'm learning at this stage of my life. Not everyone is going to treat you the way you treat them. And that can be painful to accept sometimes. But perhaps the answer isn't to stop trusting people altogether. Perhaps the answer is to learn to differentiate people, observe, listen, and see how people behave over time. To notice how you feel when you're around them, and to understand that not everyone needs to have the same place in your life. Some people may be wonderful friends for certain activities. Some people may be people you can laugh with. Perhaps there are one or two people who are truly there for you when life isn't so easy. And that's okay. Because we don't need to turn every friendship into deep friendship. We don't need to make everyone our best friend. We don't have to give everyone access to the most vulnerable parts of ourselves. And I think that's actually quite freeing. For a long time, I think some of us taught us that being a good person means always be available, always caring, always giving, always understanding. But I'm learning something different now. I can be kind, but still have boundaries. I can respect you without allowing you to disrespect me. I can care about you without needing you to become my best friend. I can enjoy your company without expecting you to be there for every part of my life. And I think that is a very healthy way of looking at relationship, especially when we get older. We have less interest in proving ourselves. We are not chasing people. We simply want a genuine connections. That's all. Then we went to the Wasteland, the pink sauna that was so famous. Of course, Singaporeans like to take pictures. We took a few selfies with the drone, and looking at those pictures afterward, I realized how happy I look. Even my friend Genevieve told me I look so different nowadays. I look like I'm more happier, more satisfied with my life. Not because everything in my life was perfect. It isn't. But because for those few hours, I was simply enjoying myself. I was surrounded by women I like. I was doing something different. I was laughing. We were taking pictures. Everybody was looking so happy. And then I felt like myself again. Sometimes we don't realize how much we need that. Perhaps that's why this day came to me at the right time. I needed something that lifts up my spirit. I need to remember that life isn't only about difficult things that happen to us. There are still beautiful moments. People still would make us smile. There are still friendships to be discovered. There are still experiences waiting for us. And perhaps most importantly, there is still part of me that wants to connect with people. It just needed a little encouragement to come out again. After Wasteland, we went separately back to our cottage, took a nap, and eventually we came back to my place. And that is where my preparation from the day before became worthwhile. The chicken was ready, and then instead of rushing around in the kitchen, I could sit down with everyone. And I'm so grateful that Amalia helped me in the kitchen to do some plating. When we were about to eat, I look at the table, 6 women, different personality, different background, different life. And yet for one evening, we were all sitting in the same table, eating, talking, laughing, and even some small dancing. And I remember thinking, this is what I needed. Just a small group of women whose company I genuinely enjoy. I also came to realize something. I don't actually need many friends. I don't think any of us do. Sometimes 1 or 2 person around us that we can trust is good enough. Because friendship isn't about numbers. It's about how you feel when you're around with them. Do I feel safe? Can I trust them? Can I be myself? Can I say something honestly? Can we disagree? After our dinner, we have some dessert. I make some, but I've forgotten to take the pictures, so I'm really sorry for that. But anyway, we had some tea tasting instead of Swedish fika. I thought the girl might want to take it easy before the hot tub. We went over to Amalia's and Peter's place for the hot tub. We were singing karaoke. We were chatting away about lives, men. After everything we've done on that day, I felt something that I haven't felt for a while. Lightness. Not because all my problem has disappeared, but because I have allowed myself to experience something good again. And that's enough. Opening ourselves up again can be quite scary, because when you allow people to see a little bit of your vulnerability, there is always the possibility that you might get hurt. But if we never allow ourselves to be vulnerable again because we haven't been hurt before, then we also miss out the opportunity of beautiful connections. So perhaps the answer isn't about building a wall. Perhaps it's about building a door that we can open and then close, and then choose who are allowed through. And I really like that idea, because I don't want to live behind a wall. I want to live with an open door. When I look back on this day, I don't see just a fun day, I see a little turning point about myself slowly trusting people again. I see myself learning to observe, to feel, to listen to my intuition, to respect my own boundaries, and most importantly, I see myself enjoying with people again. And that makes me happy. Because I don't want to spend the rest of my life worrying about who might disappoint me. I would rather spend my time appreciating those people who bring me some joy, something good. This is why this day was especially meaningful to me. Summer is coming towards the end and autumn is approaching. And I want something to lift my spirit before the season change. This summer hasn't been the summer I imagined, but that's okay. Because sometimes a season doesn't give us what we expect. Instead, it taught us something. For me, perhaps this summer has taught me about people, about trust, boundaries, disappointment, also about myself. And then when I needed it, a little lady day come along and reminds me there are still good moments. There are still people worth knowing. There are still reasons to laugh. And there are still so much life to enjoy. If you are watching this and you have been hurt by someone, or you may have an experience that makes you feel more guarded, I just want to say this. You don't have to close your heart completely. You don't have to trust everyone. And you definitely don't have to make everyone your best friend. Take your time. Observe people. Let friendship develop naturally. Pay attention to how people make you feel. And remember that boundaries isn't a punishment. That's a simple way of taking care of yourself. Be kind, be respectful, care about people, but also care about yourself. And if you find one or two persons who genuinely show up for you, treasure them, because those friendships are precious. Sometimes we must allow ourselves to be vulnerable without feeling weak, and to remember that I can enjoy people without losing myself in them. And perhaps that is what friendship looks like to me now. Not having a dozen of people around me, not needing anybody to understand me, not needing everyone to stay forever. Just having this short, genuine connection with people that I enjoy and respect. And then allowing life to decide which friendship grow deeper. And for a little while, I've forgotten that everything that has been weighing me down, and maybe that's what friendship can do sometimes. It doesn't necessarily fix our problem. It simply reminds us that life is still worth enjoying. And yes, it was my ladies' night that with my chicken rice the day before, but it all ended up giving me something that I didn't expect. I feel a little bit more confident, a little more trust, more open, and a reminder that my heart doesn't have to be closed just because I've been hurt. I open myself slowly now. I choose who comes and who goes. I can enjoy those beautiful people that cross my path. And for that, I'm grateful.
When I can't help falling in
if you are still watching this video at this point, I want to thank you deeply. Thank you for being here with me. And if there's somebody or someone who you think you want to reach out, don't hesitate. Trust your own intuition and reach out. Sometimes a small invitation could be the most beautiful or the most healing one for you. And perhaps it may also help you to find a way back to yourself. I hope you enjoyed this video. Do give a hype if you do that. And I'll see you in my next. Bye bye.